All right. It is Saturday, March 12th, 2022, and from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I'm Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and My Sports Reports. This is Take Two. Got a copyright violation from a video I shot earlier. Tried to show a race. Thought it was an important race. The video got blocked. Even with credit, still can't do it. All right, well, now no one's seeing it. So there. The new state champions in girls basketball in Delaware, the Caravelle Buccaneers. We'll talk about that here in a moment. You have the New Balance Nationals for indoor track happening in New York City this weekend. A couple of Tatnall athletes up there. We'll talk about how they did. And I was going to show this video about this particular race. I've linked to it on the My Sports Reports Facebook page. Click it and give them all the credit and all, so they can get their 1 penny per 10,000 views for watching the video. That's all good. That's all good. But the two runners to watch in this particular race of note are this Roisin Willis in the number 1 position and Sophia Goriarin, number 3 position here. This particular race that caught my attention a couple weeks ago was where Willis broke the national, but that was secondary. What caught my eye, because I actually, Sophia was the person I saw who broke the record, and then found out that she was actually 4th in the race. Willis was 1st, set the record. Goriarin also set the high school record. She's 16, and in 2nd and 3rd place were a couple professional runners. So at 9:45 tomorrow, the first heat goes, and then a couple minutes for each heat, and then they will face off again. And they ran a race against each other earlier this year, or was it last year perhaps, in the 600, where Goriarin came in first with the 3rd best time and Willis with the 5th best time. And they've also run together and set some record in the 4x8, I believe it was. I'm not sure what the record was, but Willis is part of world record relay team. I'm just not sure if Goriarin was on that one. There's so much cool stuff happening out there. It's tough to get to all of it, but I get to what crosses my desk and catches my eye. So here's Kristen Caldwell, the head basketball coach for the girls at Caravelle Academy. She gets to cut the final rope there in their win against Sanford, a rematch of the 2019 championship game, which Sanford won by 2 points. This one goes to overtime, 53-47. The Buccaneers win. The Bucks trailed with about 30 seconds left in the game by 2. And India Johnston, the Gatorade Player of the Year for the 2nd year in a row, hit a couple free throws. Sanford had a last-ditch attempt to try to score the game winner. Goes to overtime. Johnston scores 7 of the 10 points that Caravelle scored in the overtime period. And they advance to the top of the ladder here at the Bob Carpenter Center. There's the team with the Caravelle Buccaneer faithful. And here's a picture of Kristen Caldwell when she was Kristen Mills at Caravelle Academy. I'm not going to say the date of this picture, but I took this one. It was when they were celebrating Mrs. Caldwell's 2000th career point. She was one of the greatest female athletes in Delaware at the time. And there's the Gatorade Player of the Year announcement for India Johnston. So congratulations to the Bucks. If you have watched this particular show for any length of time over the past couple of weeks, you know that I was supposed to do a hypnosis show tonight. It was postponed because of the inclement weather. What kind of show do I do? For those of you who've never watched this before, a comedy hypnosis show. And find out all about my comedy hypnosis show at MarshallManlove.com. See my calendar filling back up. Let's hope that nothing wipes my calendar clean like it did in 2020. And special thanks to the folks at Jazzercise in Middletown at 24 North Broad Street for being kind enough to post links to these videos that I produce for the local version of my show, Delaware Sports. And their classes incorporate HIIT cardio dance moves, HIIT. Find out what that is by giving them a call at 302-832-6060. I apologize to them for having to send this again because I redid it. They posted the one I did earlier. But I'm not going to dispute all these things. You give people credit where they're supposed to give them credit, and then they get blocked. It's not going to go through it. Just won't show the video. That's all. So, other stuff going on. Dickinson senior football player Alex Brown signs a letter of intent to play football with Lebanon Valley College in Pennsylvania. He's now a Dutchman. And kudos to him because Dickinson didn't even play a season. It was either last year or the year before. So the fact that he did as well as he did, and certainly well enough to gather the attention of college, brings him on board. Good for him. The University of Delaware Fighting Lady Blue Hens actually are going to be the 2 seed in the CAA championship tournament. They will play William and Mary in the first round of the event, the quarterfinals. Technically, the first round's a play-in game. And perhaps we will see the Blue Hens in March Madness. Is this March Madness? Can you say March Madness? Am I going to get a copyright violation for that now? Never mind. Mount Pleasant Green Knights selected their athletes of the month for February, and Jamae Benson was the Green Knight of the month for the girls. She's a basketball player. She was also one of DIBCA's top 15 Northern girls players. Talked about that the other day. And from the indoor track team, Benjamin Lee, the other honoree for Mount Pleasant. Channel names their athletes of the week, both from the swimming team, Niles Commodore and Anna Hammerschmidt. Niles is a sophomore and Anna's an 8th grader. Let's see if anybody's trying to comment on Twitch here today. No. So it's weird what goes on Twitch TV.tv. So it streams live to Twitch.tv, YouTube, and my Facebook page here. And there are different types of comments that come in on Twitch. Nothing sports related. It's a gamer site, but you reach a younger audience. You know, you have to, even though I have nothing in common with these young gamers, but you know, you got to reach as wide an audience as you can, I guess. Just the comments are weird. Nothing there right now, though. Delaware Valley Classical School had 3 basketball players named to the 21-22 All-MIL teams. And Ty Whaley was named to honorable mention. Patrick Phillips, 2nd team, and David Crossan was named to the 1st team. So congratulations to them over at Delaware Valley Classical School. So this something kind of struck me a little weird when I was doing some of this track stuff. And there was a time when I was doing this a long time ago when I would go out to do episodes of my television show for like track and field, tennis, field hockey here in Delaware, and I'd be the only one there. Maybe in the state championship game or tournaments or something, people would show up there. Not as much as basketball or football or something. I can't even imagine how many reporters were at the basketball event last night or will be today. You know, it's a very, very strange thing. But anyway, there's so many people doing these things now, which I have discovered. So many, like, I don't know, literally probably 50 times as many people doing these things than when I was doing it back in the 90s when I first started to do it. And back then, people were very appreciative of the attention. But now, because there's so much of it, and people like to specialize, like in track or baseball or field hockey or something, that when somebody like me who does a general review of stuff that just catch my eye comes in, they're like, who is this outsider? How dare he enter our realm? It's very, very strange. So now, basically what has happened though, while it looks like they're getting more coverage, they're really just all talking to themselves again. So it's so weird, man. It's so weird. But that's okay. I just do what I do here, man. That's all. So New Balance Nationals at the Armory, a couple of Tatnall runners competing for Team Adrenaline. This is Carlita Callagher. She set a personal record in the Rising Stars 2-mile run with 11 minutes, 6.44 seconds. And then Nicholas Pizarro, who we know, seen here quite often, set a personal record in the 2-mile championship run, 9 minutes, 13.28 seconds. That's under 5 minutes a mile average. Man, that's something else. It really is. I admire distance runners, wrestlers in particular. It takes a special sort of mental toughness to compete there. Not that it doesn't take mental toughness to compete anyplace else, but it's a different kind of mental toughness that they have. Let's put it that way. Different category of it. All right? Yeah. So that's what's going on. The boys state basketball championship is tonight. Tower Hill and Salesianum. They tip off around 6 o'clock. You can watch that live through NFHS Network. Okay. And whoever's doing that now, kudos to them, whoever that might be. All right. Let's try not to get in any trouble, say anything dumb, cursing. I haven't cursed yet. I'm due to curse at some point. Hey, but if you would like to submit an item of interest to me, please do so at mysportsreports@gmail.com. And also, if you would like to have some fun doing this kind of stuff, because after all, this is why I'm doing this, have fun and promote some stuff that I do, reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com, same address, and you can help me out. You can be in front of the camera, behind the camera, write for it, take pictures, video, help with marketing, sales, anything like that. Just reach out to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. But please subscribe, like, and share the videos. It's free to do so and helps this particular show, at least, get the people we talk about in front of many more people. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to go hang out with the best wife in the whole world, Donnie M. I want to say hello to Joey V, Tommy K, Melissa F, and those who I know are regular viewers of the show. If you are a regular viewer and you'd like me to say hello to you, say hi to me. Anywhere that you see me. All right, that's it. I'm Marshal Manlove, and now I'm gone. Wonderful wife, here I come.